Hello, I'm not Keith. I'm neither Jim. But I'm Gus, the bearded eurofan. I know you must be wondering, what is a bunch of bananas doing there and what it does have to do with this video? You know, it's quite simple in fact. It's because for today's episode I'm going to review the Norwegian entry for Eurovision 2022 that will be represented by the group Subwoolfer with the song Give That Wolf a Banana. Norway is still offering us unique and unforgettable songs and performances, and this year is not going to be the exception. After the staging of Angels and Demons brought by Tix last year, now it's time to look who will follow his steps and what are they going to deliver on stage in Turin on next May. Who are these guys of Subwoolfer? Nobody knows, as until now they have not revealed their real identities. So far we know the two main performers used the pseudonyms of Keith and Jim. They wear black suits and sunglasses, and they use the distinctive yellow wolf head mask and yellow gloves. While the third member is the group's DJ, using an astronaut outfit, and his name, have a guess what it is? DJ Astronaut. They are essentially the max singers of the edition. There's a fictional bio of them published online, saying they started a career 4.5 million years ago in the moon. They claim to be the most successful band in all the galaxy, having conquered the musical scene of every single planet. Then in 1969, a prophet called Neil appeared to them, coming from Earth, promising them he will have come back and will have helped them to achieve success also on this planet. However, he didn't come back, although that did not stop them, and now they have the mission of conquering the musical scene of planet Earth, participating in the Norwegian national final. What a curious story have developed, don't you think? Now, talking about real facts, the electropop and dance group has formed just last year. The group's name comes from the combination of the words Subwoolfer and wolf. As the group have formed that recently, they do not have an official discography yet. In fact, the song is the first single they released officially, which is supposed to be part of a debut studio album if they decided to do it. Early this year, they were announced by the Norwegian public broadcaster as one of the 5 pre-qualified finalists to the grand final of the 60th edition of Melody Grand Prix, and joined them by other 5 candidates coming from the 4 semifinals and the last chance round. After having a first non-competitive performance in the 4th semifinal, they do their official performance in the grand final, qualifying to the final duo after the first 2 rounds of public voting by regions. Then, in the final duo, in the 3rd and last round of public voting, the guys of Subwoolfer were declared the winners, owning the right to represent their country in Turin. Having known a little about them, although it wasn't too much, now here comes the respective analysis according to what they have presented in their official music video. What can I say about the melody? Totally electropop and totally dance. Makes you get up on the chair for the very first second. The voices are correct, but as they are performing mask, it's hard to know who is singing and who is not. There are many rumors in fact that the duo of Yellow Wolves are renowned artists in the Norwegian music scene who started a new musical project creating these characters. But I say it again, nobody knows who are really them so far. About the lyrics of the song, reading it carefully, it reflects parallelisms with the classic fairy tale of Little Red Riding Hood at the pandemic of COVID-19, although it has been asked to the group many times if the lyrics in fact are related to the coronavirus. Their answer didn't give us too many clues. The lyrics are far too deep and layered to be confined to just one meaning. As there is no clear answer, I'm going to analyze the lyrics by myself. Little Red Riding Hood takes the role as a narrator in the lyrics, talking to the wolf. There are many important symbolisms as she is talking to him. The wolf is the coronavirus infecting young and old people, as herself and her grandmother. She tells him she sees where is he going. but doesn't know where he has been. This makes reference to the people outside of our circle of trust. You can see them, but you don't know where they have been, and if they have contracted the virus somewhere. She asks him if what is dripping from the exchange is saliva or blood, an undeniable reference of the wolf as a wild animal, killing without any distinction of the prey, like the people getting infected and dying because of the virus if they are not protected enough. She tells him she likes his breath, although she also guesses she is in danger too. This has to do with the fact the virus is easily transmitted through the breath of an infected person, and if he or she is not wearing a mask, transmission probability is very high. She also has the idea of going with her grandmother, as according to the wolf, they taste the best. In this case, the reference is addressed to all people, which are highly vulnerable to the mortality of the virus, like our grandparents. In the middle of this dilemma, Little Red has the solution, that is said in the chorus. Before that wolf eats my grandma, give that wolf banana. The fruit symbolizes, in this case, the vaccine against the coronavirus. Although they do not say it, the message is very clear. Coronavirus is among us. We have to learn to live with it because it's not going to leave. That we have to use our common sense in reference to health measures to protect oneself and the others, and though it can be a little controversial, get vaccinated to avoid the terrible effects of the virus. I say this because there's a percentage of people that doesn't want to get vaccinated for many reasons. However, I'm not going to discuss this here. Everyone has to appeal to their individual and collective responsibility we all should have as members of the society we're living in. About the music video, the plot is developed in a single thread. First of all, appears a frame of the yellow wolves with a golden record, with a text written in a kind of lunar language, and there's a caption that reads 10 trillion streams. Then there's a shot of them in a recording studio with the sound engineer, which is DJ Astronaut in this case. They are recording of what they say is the most successful song in the whole universe. In another shot, they appear sitting on a bench on the moon surface next to a space station, with one of them writing the lyrics and the other one composing the music. In the chorus, the yellow wolves are in a sort for the big stage somewhere in the galaxy, performing the song and dancing the choreography, while DJ Astronaut is in a floating capsule about the two of them, and the audience are cheering to them. They are joined later by dancers dressed in yellow, following the same choreography. In the second verse, it looks like they have finished the recording and mixing of the song, with the funny fact they do it in a cassette. Then they try to look for Neil, believing he was still on the moon, but they look disappointed as they could not find him. However, they do not sit back and do nothing, but they prepare a spacecraft to travel to the Earth, while they are seeing intermittent shots of the choreography performed in the bridge of the song. There is a moment where you can see the destination in the control panel of the spacecraft, which is in this case Norway written in lunar language. At the end of the music video, they travel light years to arrive to the planet, and just in the final shot, they appear with the spacecraft landed in the middle of a deep forest. Making a summary of all the comments, the Norwegian entry is another bop. It's one of the pretty solid entries of this year, with a clear message and purpose, as humorous and funny as it could be. In fact, the group is currently one of the favorites to win the contest in Turin. During the staging in the national final, they were joined by 3 female dancers, wearing the same outfits like in the official music video, performing and dancing the song alike in the video. The choreography is very well planned, it hooks you, and it's very simple to dance. This is going to be the dance of the year for sure in social media, with a lot of people doing the challenge to dance to the choreography. Additionally, I had the opportunity of watching performing their song live in the Barcelona Eurovision party, doing a slightly extended version of the song. Here is an exclusive snippet of their performance. In overall, the performance was in a certain way as expected, with a hooking choreography made by them, although in the final chorus one of them got out of sync of the choreography. However, he didn't stop performing until the end. I really wanted to see the female dancers that were in the national final, but just the fact of seeing them in stage was really amazing. I guess they will not modify too much of this staging, as it looks very close up, although there are some expectations of their upcoming performance in Turin. And you, what do you think about the Norwegian entry of this year? Come on and write your comments down below. I'm sure the discussion is going to be really interesting. And this is it for today's episode. Don't forget also to like, subscribe and enable notifications, and follow me in my social media too. Eat bananas because these are good for your health. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.